Hello, sweet darlings. How are you? Hello, hello. All right. Let's put good light energy around all equipment, cables, things that don't go crazy today. Okie dokie. So, hello, everyone. Trying to straighten out cards. Done some readings recently, and my cards are all wacky. I did all the cleansing, and somehow I turned them around. So, Deb, I have missed you too, sweetheart. Life happens, and I get it. I also know that there's divine intervention. And when we're not supposed to do something, we just don't do it. Okie dokie. So, how have you guys been? Let me fix my chat thingy. Now, looking around at all the camera things with this new camera. If it starts to fade in and out, I don't know what, you're just going to have to deal with blurry Jen for a minute. I still can't figure out why it does it. It does the focus on its own, and it's just one of those things. You know, I'm not tech savvy. Okie dokie. So, I am organizing your oracle cards. Everyone send Nadia good energy. She is traveling. She said she would try to catch us while in the car because she's talented that way. Sorry, got a new arrangement with cards here. I'm just looking. Okay. So, hi, sweet Joe. How are you, honey? All right. Orangey, I think it's the lighting. It's like a coral collar. I don't normally wear this collar, but we'll take orange. It just says people. Not a big fan. Not you guys. I love you all. But you know, people out there. Not a big fan. Sometimes you're just in the mood to say, nope, don't want to. Not today. I'm so glad. All right. Now, yeah, something else broke on the computer. The speakers died. Well, one speaker died. The other one's barely hanging on, but the new ones are coming tomorrow. I'm telling you. Electronics around here, whether it's cable wires, they don't like me. Oh, well. You like me, and that's all that matters. We are back together, and I don't like us being separated either, but shit happens. So, welcome everyone that is new here. I appreciate you. And I also want to touch base and thank a couple of sweet little angels that are anonymous because there was no tag in the box. You guys have sent me more of that wonderful sage. That wasn't a hint that you had to send me sage. I just wanted to let you know the brand of it in case you wanted to get yourself some, but I appreciate you. I love you too, Joe. Hello, Miss Nadia. How's your signal? Are you going to be able to talk to us? Okay. So, Miss Nadia, speaking of, she was telling me about another train derailment in, what did you say, Greece? Yeah. So we may want to take a look at that today. And then anything else, you know, Wednesdays are always just, wonder where we'll go. Whatever you want to do. And it's the 1st of March. Hard to believe, but February is a short little month. All right. Do this note so I don't forget. But if you guys have a question you'd like to ask today, anything going on with you personally, any headlines I don't know, because I haven't really been paying attention. I've just got a lot going on around here. Resting when I can, because the energy will kick your butt. Hi, Layla. Hi, Terry. Lobe is in the air. Yeah. What is the old phrase they say? It goes in like a lamb, it'll go out like a lion. 80 degrees here. Something funky's going on. Mother Nature, somebody's off their meds. Most people would think that would be me, but I don't take meds. So, all right. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Brianna, what's going on? You saw a video about saging, crumbling it up and putting it in a bowl to burn and blow across the bowl, and you can add Palo Santos too, when just a bundle won't do. Yep, you are correct. Where are all these people coming from? Lots of people in this house. I haven't done a show for a minute, so they probably forgot. Isn't it great, Deb? This weather? Got 2 days, and we're gonna rip ceiling tiles out. Yay! Hello, hello, Denise. How are you doing, honey? Christine, are you serious? It just started snowing there again, and like a lion. I'm so sorry. Yeah, Terry. We've had our windows open, and it's either pollen makes me sneeze my head off, or if I stay inside, I still sneeze my head off because of the ceiling. We have to replace it because there's mold in it, and that's why I'm staying so sick all the time. Vitamins or no vitamins, mold will make you sick. If it were just me, I wouldn't really do anything about it, but we can't let these kids get sick. Hello, hello. I'm just saying hi to you guys. So, do we want to look into the train derailment in Greece? I haven't seen headlines. I'm just basing it on what Nadia told me. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you guys about is still continue to go within and find the light within you, because the darkness that we need to deal with is within us, and we need to clean it out, and we're all dealing with it in our own way, and the energies are wacky, and going within is not always an easy thing to do. We don't sometimes like what we see, but that's okay. We just don't spit on the mirror. We're just dealing with it, and you meditate when you can. I do it when I can, and I had plans to do meditations, but when sometimes you have 3 little critters wrapped around your ankles, it's not easy to concentrate, and you got stuff to do, and life happens. But we need to continue to go within and work on ourselves, and whatever our weakness is, we need to strengthen. As Nadia says, we need to find what our weakness is, and we need to strengthen it. Okay. And she made a good point. If your weakness is your ego, you go work on that. My weakness is my empathy. I guess even though the shirt says people, I'm not a big fan. I want to help people, sometimes a little too much, and I just don't take care of me. So hubby's in here. I know, hubby. He says that everything makes me sneeze. It doesn't matter. He makes me sneeze. He can walk by. I'm allergic to my own husband, apparently. I don't know. But anyway, not to get off track, but going within, finding what the part of you that you need to work on. And if you need help figuring out what that is, you got to work on yourself. No one can do the work for you. If that makes sense. How can you have a head-on collision on tracks? Is that what happened? Brianna, with the train? I don't know. I'm just assuming that's what you're talking about. I'm just checking my my phone. I want to make sure that no one's texting. Usually Miss Renee pops in. She might be busy. Caroline, did you call me? I apologize. I missed your call. I'm sorry. It was right before the show started. I get busy before the show because I'm cleansing cards and stuff and setting stuff up. Now you'll take care of Lee. You still got duct tape. I know. Any more of those body bags? Just asking. You never know. It's engineered, Brianna, not a pun. Are y'all telling jokes or are we talking about trail trains? What is going on with y'all? You are correct, Christine, that we can't absorb when you're hurting for somebody, you can't absorb it and take it on yourself. You can help people, but just don't, because it just keeps weighing on you. Okay. Y'all, I cannot carry this conversation on with you guys because I have no idea what you're talking about. But let's look at the derailment in Greece of what happened. I don't really know the details. Don't need to know. Let's just see what Spirit says about it. Because we need to look into optics, distraction, deep state, white hats. But we're going to look. And all this stuff going on with the Chicago mayor. Everywhere I've turned and saw headlines, I just see that woman lizard face. What's her name? Lightfoot. Now, did you tell me it was like election year or something? I don't think she's going to be around much longer. I just don't. We can take a look. Well, let's look into this train thing. What is going on? Well, okie dokie. I do believe we have a little distraction stuff going on here. I'm still looking to see who did it. There are lots of knights in here, so somebody's military. I'm just going to assume alliance, let's just say. Yeah, it's going to be a little while before we really get details of what happened, but now I have no idea why the good guys would want to cause a train accident, but apparently it's some kind of a distraction. So, the Knight of Wands, that's just fearless action, like just charging forward. They had a purpose of doing that, because the Six of Wands, standing your ground and having a great win. This was a great win for them. I don't know what kind of train was it, a chemical one again, because that's not a win for anybody. But the reason I believe that we've got a distraction going on is because the Magician card's in here, and he can be a trickster. This doesn't make a whole lot of sense. Now, the current situation is the Three of Pentacles, which is a community collective card that is supposed to be a win because it was sitting beside the win card. It's supposed to be a win for the people. I don't know how to explain that, but in the future, it's going to take a little while. We may be in limbo for a little while before we really find out what the truth is behind it, what the true story is. And right beside of him, the advice is let them do their thing, the unstoppable force of the Knight of Swords, bringing out truth, that it will come out of what was really going on. And another community card, because that's a celebratory Three of Cups. That's another community collective card. I get the good guys. I don't get the bad guys, but they did it for some reason. Let's see what confirmation says. Truth is coming. Wow. Okay, well, flat out. Ace of Swords. That's finding clarity and truth is coming. We just don't know what it is now because they're not telling me. All I know is it was supposed to be for the benefit of people. King of Cups, that's being peaceful and being a diplomat. So I don't have contract cards in here, so I can't say that it was a deal done, but I still think we're missing some pieces with that Magician card. And finally, the Queen of Wands. She's a mama bear. She's the one that cares about a passion and desire to take care of her people. I don't know, guys. That's just what Spirit says. I don't have deep state cards. I don't have anything ugly. But the truth behind it all says it's coming, especially with that Ace of Swords. We just don't know. Interesting. The base card on that was the Page of Wands, and that's planning something. It was a plan of action. I don't know, guys. How do you feel about it? I agree, Nadia. I think a lot of times the white hats are stepping in because these things are happening and they were supposed to be 10 times worse. So if Spirit's trying to tell us that it's a benefit for the community, whatever they were planning with that tricky magician in there, you just don't know. It could have been a lot worse because I don't know where it happened, if it was in a populated area. Did anybody get hurt? An NPC? Who was an NPC, Nadia? Beetlejuice? I love when I know Joe calls her that too. She's one of the absolute definite people that you can look at and see that she's draconian. I mean, like the Draco lizard. Terry says, believe that some of the train wrecks are to prevent worse things from happening. Yeah, well, like we were just saying, like what were the chemicals supposed to be used for originally? Yeah, and the one in East Palestine, Ohio, we had looked into it, and it says that they were going to use it to continue to I pulled that it was a product for food. Now, whether that's for us, I got that it was for us, but also animal byproducts and things. So, or animal feed, just hard to tell. I'm Mary Jean. How are you, honey? Almost 40 died, like 89 injured is what you can remember. There's been over 30 chemical spills in 20. Whew, poor Gaia. We've got to send good energy down to Gaia. And one of the best ways you can do that is when you're walking with her outside and you're connecting with her, offer her a gift of your energy. And when we meditate and we are trying to do the cleanup and we can see the chemicals coming up out of Gaia to cleanse, take you some water outside, even just bottled water, not the chemical stuff that's in the faucet. Take it and just kind of pour it out onto the ground and say, we refresh you, Gaia, with fresh water, and make an offering to her. But we send her love and light, because without our Gaia, we're not healthy either. That makes sense? Really, Dan? Okay. An expert who? You mean predicted the Turkey earthquakes? Just said that the west coast of the U.S. is expected to get hit the first weeks of March. Any truth to it? Okay, well, let's take a look. Like having their own earthquakes. I mean, Cali's known for it. I don't want to scare our California people. We have people that live out there. Not just California, but Oregon, Washington. I know Alaska's always having them. Why do my cards keep going wacky? Excuse me. Yeah, but let's pray for the people that lost their lives, people that are injured from that train accident. Something tells me it could have been a whole lot worse, whatever they were going to do. I mean, remember, bad guys have been wanting to take us and depopulate us for a long time, and they were going to find ways to do it. Just remember, people have soul contracts and we have to let them go. We don't like to see death and injury, but we also understand that it's necessary sometimes. Okay. 2 peanuts walk into a bar and one was assaulted. Terry, you're a nut. Ha! Ask me about the lion. What lion are we talking about? Hang on, I'm just fixing the card. Why are I don't know. My cards have mind of their own. We had a terrible thunderstorm in Illinois on Monday. Yeah, we've had wind advisories around here. Terrible thunderstorm in Illinois on Monday, but it felt worse than thunder. Wonder if there was more to it than just a thunderstorm. A lot of times when that happens, there's more rumbling. We often look into if Gaia is rumbling or we've got wars in the heavens, so to speak, if that makes sense. But we'll look. Let's look into the West Coast and if there's any truth to predictions of them getting hit with earthquakes. Thank you, Mary Jean. The only way to get through right now is to remember everyone's contracts are what they chose. You are right. And we have to, we've had deaths in the family recently and everything. And it's one of those things where I feel for the people that are left behind that don't know what we know. But Lee and I don't. It's kind of hard to cry. If that sounds weird or mean, that's not how I meant it to be. But we've accepted that this is their soul contract and it's the way it is. It sounded like fighter jets hovering over your house. You felt it to your core and it scared you. Well, I wouldn't. Fighter jets. Well, we do have some that can do that. The Marines use them. But they could be just off-worlders. Nadia slept through it when she wasn't worried. Yeah, off-worlders can do that. The good ones, we don't have to worry about the bad ones. Their portals have been closed. We've got a lot of people out there watching for us right now. Queen of the Lion's face. Well, not your higher self or your galactics, or what was it? Okay, Brianna, remind me about the lion. Let me write it down because I'm not going to remember it. Jen's brain. All right, so Brianna's lion. Right now we're doing earthquakes. And Layla wants to know thunderstorm or, I don't know, possibly off-worlders. Okay. Or Gaia. Okay. I won't remember. Yeah. Yeah, they do. They've got ships. However their propulsion system is really loud. So when they hover. I agree, Christine. All right, we're going to take a look at these earthquakes. Let's see what's going on. They predicted to have them on the west coast of the United States. If that's the case, we send love and light. I mean, what are you going to do to stop an earthquake? I mean, you can manifest things like that. Oh, dear. Well, I just said that. Okay. Yeah. But there's more to the story. Okay. Let me explain. Because we have some illusion. They told me to look at the bottom. I already did. It's the moon card. And it's not going to be what people think they are. If the West Coast gets rattled by earthquakes, it's not what they're going to think it is. They're just going to think Gaia is just shaking them all up. No, it's not. Okay. Wow. This person that predicted it, yeah, very intuitive. Okay. So they know what they're talking about. They don't like mentioning it, but felt that they needed to. But this is a heavy burden. Not only is it a heavy burden for that person to carry around and know these things are going to happen, because what are you going to do except go out and warn people? This is going to be a heavy burden to the people it affects. Okay, it's a lot to carry around. So, in the past, the Four of Wands. This is we the people. It's going to affect a lot of people. Some worse than others, but it's going to help bring the collective together. That's a community card. People will work together to get through these things. Now, here's where something gets a little funky. The Four of Pentacles. Now, in the other deck, that's that guy that's holding on for dear life. Keep your feet planted firmly on the ground. Hold on for dear life, because here it comes. All right? Stuff can happen. Now, the Magician comes back in here again. Now, he's a manifester, and I just said we can manifest that it's less than what it's supposed to be, and we need to do that. So he's not going to be a trickster in that aspect, the way he's lined up, because I'm going to show you the final card. Final card is the Devil card. Okay, so we've got a little bit of hairy stuff going on from... Sorry, I cut myself off because I saw cards. So it looks like we may have some yucky evil going on here, but we can manifest that it's less than that. Hold on for dear life, and let's manifest that it's not as bad as what it could be. Okay, Page of Cups. You'll be shocked by your ability to do this. I was talking about manifesting. I love these cute little babies. But he's a manifester, even shocked by his own ability to manifest. So we're going to manifest things that are okay. Wow, this picture says a lot. I'm going to try to put it to the camera as best as I can. Five of Pentacles, very hard misfortune, and it will leave a lot of people. That's the one where you feel left out in the cold. I don't know if you can see that picture, if it'll focus. Probably not, because this camera's weird. Maybe there it is. It's just, it looks like an earthquake. It's an absolute, utter destruction. Wow. So that's confirmation. It's going to leave a lot of people out in the cold. But let's work together to manifest that Gaia doesn't get shaken up too much. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't believe it's Gaia doing it. Of course, Gaia will be affected, but the people are going to be affected. But with that bottom card, people's just going to think it's just Gaia shaking them up, and it's not. You have the devil in there, and it's not what you think it is. Looks like they may be trying to do some Middle Earth kind of stuff. All right. But with that card coming up as your confirmation, and it looks like an utter earthquake and destructive. Ugh. Talk about, that's why I chose this deck today. They just said use this deck. I said okie dokie. I don't argue. All right, Brianna, are you turning into a lion, honey? Let's take a look. So you want to know if it was your higher self or your galactic family. Let's take a look. And then Layla will look into thunderstorms or ships or something. Change the timeline. You know, with this matrix, we have the ability to change a lot. We just work together, and we manifest. I mean, if it absolutely has to happen, we manifest the least amount of destruction. The guy predicting it, is he manifesting? No, I think he's warning. I mean, you are supposed to warn. You have to tell your truth. If you can see spirit or predict anything, you should use that as a warning. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. You know, people call them prophets, false prophets, whatever. It's your job to warn people. Because what happens if something goes down like that and you didn't say anything and you knew it? I couldn't live with myself. Just saying. A dung beetle walks into a bar and asks, "Is this still take?" Oh, God, Terry. We're doing shit jokes now. Okay. I like it. We're all in a bar. Okay. You're also funny. All right. Stepped right into that one. Literally, didn't I, Brianna? Uh-huh. Your grandmother always warned my family for premonitions. She didn't like her gift. Sometimes it's not fun. Sometimes it's not fun. But you know what? We have a job to do. If you're given that gift, I'd advise you to use it. All right. So we're looking into Brianna's lion. Lion faces at your higher self. Off-worlders. What can you tell me? If I get like a 2 of cups or something, that's your higher self. It's a Gemini card. They say that cows produce more milk when the farmers talk to them. It's a case of in one ear and out the other. Terry, I'm going to start calling you Butter because you're on a roll today. I'm going to make people spit their coffee out. Wow, that was quite simple, Brianna. All right. Yeah, it's definitely your higher self. They're reminding you of something. You have some choices to make. All right. Brianna, this is your higher self coming to you. I just said, is this Brianna's higher self? And that's the Ace of Wands. Yep. That's a flat out yes. Yes, it is. Fascinating. Okay, now here's your message from your higher self. All these things are about balance. If you didn't know that. Here's the Knight of Coins, and he's balancing. That means finding an absolute balance. Now, this is coins, that's pentacles. That means maybe you need to balance out money situation and make it better. It could be timing, but take your time and don't rush it. In the past, King of Cups, that means you're always trying to find diplomacy. But your higher self, this is also a reminder that you've had to set boundaries around yourself. Remember, setting boundaries is important. Now, that's in the past. Your current situation is a reminder. Who sits beside the ace is that 2 of coins. Now, in the other deck, this is the guy with the infinity sign, and he's weighing out his options with money and time. So you've got some things to keep working on. Keep the boundaries, but you need to run with your willpower, because that's a Chariot card, and that's overcoming adversity. So if you're going through something, you will succeed of overcoming it. But you've got some heavy duty choices to make coming up, because the 7 of Cups, that's the one that sometimes can be an illusion, but it's well aspected here. So that means you're going to have to pick out of the cups, and you're going to have some choices to make. Okay? Now, don't panic if you see this card, because these are major arcana cards, you know, the Chariot and the Judgment card. Now, Judgment means making a move, making something happen, but that's also a well-earned reward. So if you've been waiting on something and the timing wasn't right, and you had to find some balance, it says that it's going to happen. And that's what your higher self, the lion, is trying to tell you, Miss Brianna. If that makes any sense. Wow, absolutely. So this is the Page of Wands. That means getting your plan together. You have a plan, you put it into action, and the outcome is the beautiful Sun card. She kind of looks like a lion with a mane, doesn't she? Beautiful outcome, Brianna, but that's your higher self just coming to you saying, you're going to be okay. Everything's got a beautiful outcome through your balancing. Okay? It does kind of look like a lion. So, Brianna, I hope that helps, honey. Roar. Kitty, kitty. Yep. why Terry's your friend, Nadia. Because y'all crazy. Are you telling more jokes? Oh, my goodness. All right. Was the will time? Yeah. Everything's about timing, finding balance in time, money, making the right choices. You've got a great outcome. So, Miss Lion, it's just a reminder that you're doing fine on your path. You just got some choices to make, and you're going to be great. There goes my camera. Blurry, blurry. You know what's so funny? I was looking at the analytics to my channel. And the one last Monday when it didn't work, it was 11:11. It was 11 minutes and 11 seconds long. When the camera died that day, do you know of all the videos I've ever put up the last few months, that has the most views? And I'm like, what are y'all trying to tell me? We'll watch it if we don't have to look at your face. Really? You're all so funny. That's supposed to make you laugh, guys. All right. So, Brianna the lion, we took care of you. Layla, let's figure out what these thunderstorms are. Are they just really, really extreme thunderstorms from Gaia? Or are you looking at some off-world stuff? All we know is Nadia slept through it. Deb, you know I love you. I haven't been able to wear makeup. I'm still healing my eye, which is fine. The sinus antibiotic is over with. I'm not doing that anymore. Did I hear the arrest of the devil? They charged him with possession. Terry, honey, are you on drugs? Y'all laugh. Y'all laugh. I love the jokes. Keep up the humor. She's on a roll. Call her butter. Unless you'd rather be margarine. This camera. I don't know, guys. You're just going to have to deal with it going in and out of blurriness. It doesn't come with instructions. It just says here, plug in, work. Nadia, can we see if I spiritually closed your parents' house? Yep. Let's figure out Layla's thunderstorm off-worlder ship thing first. We'll see what's going on. Because we want to make sure that whatever it was is of the divine. If I get the star card, that's flat out off-worlders. Any of the illusion cards, you may think it's a thunderstorm, but it's something different. We just want to see if it's good and of the divine. Because if not, we'll have some cleaning to do. Interesting. Okay. You'll have some visitors. You'll have visitors. Yeah, they're not thunderstorms. You have company because they're back. Did that scare you? Don't be scared. It's a good thing. They're not bad. All right. Yeah. 10 of Cups. That's short-lived. That means they weren't there very long, but long enough to do their job. They're paying you a visit. Okay. 10 of Cups is a celebratory card, making a wish come true. So they're coming to say hello. All right. This is you, the Tower card. Scared the living bejesus out of you. But guess what? It's a sign that big changes are coming. The Tower, when it's well aspected, can mean big changes. Okay? Still breaks my heart that this card has the beams in it. Still reminds me of the 9/11, but you know. Okay, so how do we know that they're off-worlders? Well, because Mama Gaia is in it, off-worlders. Okay, the world herself. But that means firm foundation, It's not just happening to you, Layla. It's happening everywhere. I have 5 that stay above my house all the time. They're not the real loud ones, though. So, Layla, don't let it freak you out. They're just checking on the world, okay? Not to worry. Okay, I know this is triggering you because this is the Nine of Swords. This is making you lose sleep, and now you're going to be anxious and you have anxiety. Stop it. You manifest good feelings and know that this is nothing bad. They're here to check on you. They're here to protect you. It's okay. All right. So moving forward, they will keep coming back. That's an unstoppable force. He's charging forward on his little motorcycle. Now they're not going to come on a motorcycle. Well, they might. You never know. But they will keep charging forward and keep coming back because there's certain people they're checking on. It's probably that weirdo Nadia. I love this. The Chariot card pops back in here. The Chariot is an actual physical movement. They are absolutely preserving what is there. They're protecting what is there, okay? Overcoming adversity to make sure that no one's getting attacked. You don't have any issues. King of Pentacles. Now, he is a generational card. He takes care of his family. He is a man of integrity and absolutely makes sure that everyone is secure. So they are bringing you security. And it's about abundance. So it doesn't have to be about money. It could mean just abundance of peace of mind, abundance of energy. It could be anything. But Layla, you're being visited by off-worlders, but they are good and they're there to do you a favor. Do not lose sleep over this. Okay? No worries. What do you get when you cross a polar bear and a seal? Did I miss something? No, Terry, last Monday is what I was talking about, not this Monday, because it didn't come to fruition. Galactic girl all around. Yeah. Some people, it registers with them and they can catch on of what it is. Guys, please understand that these things, the bad guys, the Dracos and stuff, the Nibu is another name for them. They're not a big issue. And if they start coming in, they're being watched, but the portals where they come in and out of have been closed. So if you have activity, don't panic. Okay, Nadia, we're going to do your parents' house. If it's closed and sealed up, protection. I'm just writing these down. You guys are giving me more here. Deb had a dream about a lumberjack looking guy. Oh boy. You dreaming about brawny paper towels or something? Lumberjack looking guy who had a pufferfish in a cage. And he was berserk. I had to calm him down. The pufferfish was in a bird cage. What does that mean? Huh. Got a lumberjack looking guy got a pufferfish in a cage. Did the lumberjack go crazy? And the pufferfish was in a bird cage. Well, pufferfish is a defense, so if it was puffed out, they act in defense. Something's being caged up. I don't know. Dan, that's interesting. You've piqued my interest. We'll take a look. Okay. All righty. Somebody said hi, beachgoer. There you are. Hi, beachgoer. How are you, honey? Hello, hello. Hi, Kate. Well, now we just have to remember dreams may not just be dreams. Usually we're working. You are nuts, Deb. All right. So we're looking in to see if Nadia's parents' house is safe, cleaned up, and sealed off from any negative, nefarious things. That's what we're doing. You don't remember your dreams? You can ask Creator and your higher self if you want to remember them. Sometimes I wish I didn't. Pufferfish was white, little with red and yellow. Interesting. This gets more interesting as you tell it, Deb. Okay. Well, let's look at Nadia's parents. Okay. Spirit's laughing at you, Nadia. It's fine. It's fine. It pats you on the back. Spirit's laughing at you, Nadia. You're so funny. Your base card's Nine of Cups. That's celebrate. You did fine. All right? You put the genie back in the lamp. Okay. Yep. Okay, so this is just a card representing your parents' house. That's a Six of Cups, and that's like cherished memories. And it's also a sibling card, giving and receiving. You gave the house what it needed. It's fine. Four of Wands, grateful togetherness. That's the celebratory. It can mean marriage. It can mean we the people. It can mean it's a good thing. Togetherness, where the family gathers. It's okay. Two of Wands, not sure, having one foot in and one foot out. This is in the past. You just wasn't quite sure, like when you left and hit the road, did I do what I needed to do? Yes, you did. Okay. You know why? This is where Spirit laughed at you. Because the Eight of Cups comes in. Because of your routine that you constantly do. You're good about this. Don't worry about it. Don't doubt yourself. You are good about your routine. What's underneath your routine card is the Five of Swords. He's angry. Priscilla's in there. Look at those swords. That's a ruthless win. And stand your ground and strategy. Your strategy work. That's the strategic card. So you're fine, Nadia. Three of Wands, looking out into the future, along to the horizon. What's next? Everything's fine. That's what it is. Page of Cups. This is your advice. Just be excited and knowing that you did it. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, wow. King of Swords. I'm telling you to balance yourself out, girlfriend, because this is ethics over emotions. Stop worrying about it. Okay? Y'all, shake your finger at Nadia. It's fine, Nadia. You did your job, girlfriend. What's new? Yeah, we know. You did fine. Don't doubt yourself. Puffers are poisonous, yeah. I think there's a certain way you can eat something, but they have to be prepared a certain way. I don't know. I have no idea. Why did I alter the date on the artwork? Honey, that's the way it was in my folder. I just pulled it up. Does it have a date on it? I didn't think it had a date on it. I don't know how to alter anything. I just pulled it up for the ones that weren't supposed, but don't have dates. Does it have a date? I don't think it did. I wouldn't know how to alter it if I tried, honey. Did I hear about the shepherd who drove his sheep through town? He got a ticket for making a U-turn. Bah. Harry. It does have a date? I will go back and look. I'll take it down. I apologize. I didn't realize it. Beachgoer, the numbers don't go that high, honey. Past lives are just constant, constant, constant. We've never been able to pinpoint how many, but the karmic loop was ended this past year. So don't worry about it. If you've come back this time around and done your job and completed what you need to, and if you're in this group, we're pretty much there. I wouldn't worry about coming back. You'll probably have the option to come back, but frankly, I don't want to. But here's sister there. Everything's okay. Joe, you know it. Nadia's kicking ass and taking names. All right. All right, so Deb, let's just do a random question. Let's ask about your dream of what it would happen to mean. If it can tell us. All right, what does Deb's dream mean? Lumberjack pufferfish in a cage. Interesting. Let's see what Spirit has to say. I think somebody knocking on my window. All right, lumberjack had on colorful plaid shirt. Okay. Interesting. Interesting. Well, they're trying to get you to focus on something. I don't know. Maybe it'll make sense to you. All right. Six of Cups. This lumberjack dude is somebody from your past. Because that's remembering something, memories. He has something to do with your past. Now it could be a sibling card as well. So strong leader though. Strong leader. Nine of Wands. You said he was shaken up. Well, that makes sense, but it says that he's just beat up, battered, and bruised. He's a fighter somewhere in your off-worlder community. He's just fighting. That's him worn out and just shaken up. You said he went berserk, and you had to calm him down. Yeah, he just wore out. He's been fighting. In the past, he's fighting because this is earning a reward. That's judgment, but it's also moving forward, being called away to do something. Interesting. I'm still trying to figure the puffer fish out. And it says it's not what you think. But anyway, this lumberjack dude it's an emperor card. That means he's a very, very strong leader in your collective little family. Working for you. He's a fighter, but he needed you to comfort him. Yeah, so with the puffer fish, I'm getting the magician card. And that's just telling you it's not what you think it is, but you're supposed to focus. Okay. So the Four of Swords, these are hidden gifts. This is the dude that normally lays flat and then the sword's underneath it. Truth about a gift that you may be discovering you have. Because the pufferfish doesn't represent anything bad. With the magician card, it's not what you think it is. It's not a bad thing. There's a secret gift coming to you. And you're going to master it because the Nine of Coins comes in here, and that's a very prosperous victory. That's having victory. And it's a pentacle card. So maybe you'll get some money. But we're manifesting. Yeah, it's supposed to be beautiful for your family because I'm pulling your confirmation. You've got a gift coming. Okay, but this conflict, or why he was so upset, is because it's a battle. That's an internal conflict in your collective spirit off-worlders. Okay, bringing the fighting is bringing a necessary end, because that's the death card. That's a bringing the battle's coming to an end, which also means a change is coming. You're going to be changing, but you've got a gift. You have a hidden gift. So, Dad, they just said rethink. Basically, the puffer fish is not what you think it is. Yeah, Nadia, I just looked at the clock. Yeah. Thank you, Nadia, for reminding me. Yeah, I have a 2:30 appointment, so I have to end the questions. But, Deb, honey, you just gonna be a busy little bee with all your talents. Yeah. It doesn't tell me what it is. I guess that's not for me to know. It's not in, you'll find out when you find out. Yep. Thank you, Joe. So, I agree, Christine. I don't want to go nowhere. I'm just not back down here anywhere. There's a shadow outside my window. There's like 14 million people on my porch right now. The kids are outside. The neighbors' kids are outside. My kids are outside. They're all outside. My porch is the congregating area. But they know I've got a show going on. So it's either that or they're all in here. Terry, I'm going to let you end this with a joke. Why do leprechauns giggle when they run? Heard that one. Miss Nadia, I knew that one was going to come back to haunt me. Because the grass tickles their balls. All right. You're crazy. You're nuts. Both of these. Both. See, Joe beat me to it. Both of these. All right. I'm going to pull your oracles. And I'm going to go cleanse. You guys are nuts. Literally. All right. So with the jokes today, I have stepped in shit. Literally. Dung beetles. You guys are full of yourselves. All right. Let's see what Spirit says about us as a collective. How's we doing? No lectures, please. You're not crazy, you just feel a little nuts. We all gotta be nuts, Victoria. It's how we stay in the. That's an oxymoron. I'm nuts. That's how I stay sane. J Rocco's texting me. I think he forgot that I was live. Yes, I will call you in 1 minute. Okay. Uh-oh. We're getting lectured today. Didn't we just do these? All right. Who's getting impatient? Who's getting impatient? It doesn't, whatever the subject is. It could mean about finances, making a move. I know I'm getting impatient about that. But dealing with our impatience, because we know everything's about divine timing. We can manifest things and do our part. But apparently, this has to do with releasing old ways, doing our forgiveness healing, doing the emotional cleanup, whether it's meditating, going within, releasing all the yucks, the garbage, those creepy little tentacles that keep trying to crawl back in and keep bothering us. Okay? So we need to release that, clean it all up, and this is how we move forward. Get the key to move forward and totally recover. Don't be so impatient with yourself. Don't be so impatient with the world. Things are on a divine time, and they will happen when they happen. But we've got some work to do. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So, your angel abundance. One card. And I will let you go. So you all start saying your goodbyes. We did an hour. You resemble that impatient. I know. What happened to the frog that parked illegally? He got towed away. Terry. You're croaking me up. Ha, ha, ha. All right. Here's your angel abundance for today. Uh-oh. We're going to get lectured all day today, aren't we? Release resentments about money. Yes, the money system of the world can seem upsetting, but holding resentments about finances just pushes your abundance away. Instead, see money as a tool you can use to better the world, and this shift will help you attract support and golden opportunities. Boy, we just getting smacked on the hand all day today. All right. Okay. So you just got to release resentment and all that good stuff. Yes, Spirit. We will. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me, even though it's just a quick little hour, but I do have another appointment. And I will be talking to you Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we'll do our nighttime show and get caught up on all that crazy stuff. But I got to go take this thumbnail now and figure out what I did wrong. I don't know. And call J Rocco back because he's texting. So I love y'all. Thank you for joining me. I love you. And love and lights and all that good stuff. I'm so glad you were here. And I will talk to you Friday. I'm sure some of y'all probably talked to before then, but have a blessed day. All right? Love you. Blessings. Bye-bye.